Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to school. I'm Mr. Presley here with you on this magnificent Monday for Learning. Today is Monday, November 14th, 2022. We're glad you're back with us for a day of learning. It's a little foggy out there, a little cold, but it's supposed to warm up a little bit and be sunny today. So it should be a sunny Monday for us as we get off to a great start on this week. I hope you're ready to soar today as Falcons do. Hey, as you get started today, I wanted to let you know this month is actually Native American Heritage Month. So I wanted to let you know we observe Native American Heritage Month every November to recognize the achievements and contributions of Native Americans. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush, the first of the George Bush presidents, approved a joint resolution designating November National American Indian Heritage Month. Native Americans lived throughout North and South America, and the Native Americans were grouped into tribes or nations, usually based on the area that they lived in and the culture for which their region had. So their culture would be things like their religion and their customs and their language. Sometimes smaller tribes were part of a bigger tribe or nation, and they joined together. There are hundreds of tribes throughout the United States when Columbus first arrived in America. Many of them were known such as the Cherokee, the Apache, the Navajo. In our area, we have the Snohomish, the Salish. Today, some of the descendants of the original American Indians live on reservations. These are areas of land that were set aside specifically for Native Americans, although some of those areas that we set aside for them actually then were taken later from them. That land, though, was land set aside specifically for them and was to help them protect that heritage and culture, which was kind of hard to do when America was forming and there was a lot of people moving west, especially when the gold rush happened as well. But throughout that time, many of them ended up living on reservations. But only about 30% were on reservations. The rest lived outside, just like everyone else. There are Native Americans in our community today, and think about it, their ancestors were the first people in this area. So they're the first people in the Monroe area before it was even called Monroe, right? And so that's the land that we live on, we go to school on, we have as our community, was first settled in here by Native Americans thousands and thousands of years ago. So this month we're going to talk about Native American Heritage Month and talk about different people in their culture who had made significant contributions for not only for Native Americans but also for the world in general. So we'll be sharing that on our radio show as we get started. Hey, guess what? Hedgie's here. He wanted to share SOAR tickets with you. Hedgie, you ready? Okay, these are students who last week, look at this pile. Oh my goodness. Look at this pile of SOAR tickets from last week. You guys rocked it. That's only 4 days, right? We were off for Veterans Day. That was a great assembly, wasn't it? That was so awesome to honor our veterans last Friday. So here we go. SOAR tickets for today. For Mrs. Adams' class, we have Aiden. From Mrs. Veely's class, we have Julian. Thanks, Hedgie, for helping me. From Ms. Shepard's class, we have Finn. From Mrs. BP's class, we have Liam. From Ms. Shenstrom's class, we have Max. From Ms. Schott's class, we have Adrian. From Ms. Fangoni's class, we have Luke. From Ms. Burrow's class, we have Noah. From Mrs. Gillespie's class, we have Mateo. From Ms. Young's class, we have Arturo. From Mrs. Fuller's class, we have Rosalie. From Mrs. Tenney's class, we have Gerardo. From Ms. Haynes' class, we have Josue. From Ms. Carlson's class, we have Austin. From Mrs. Harper's class, we have Kimberly. From Mrs. Gadd's class, we have Vanessa. From Ms. Sager's class, we have Diamond. Ms. Slater's class, we have McGill. So congratulations, students. Thank you for soaring last week. You can come on down and pick out either a brag tag or a bracelet for that. We had a lot of students soaring last week. That means you guys are being safe, owning your actions, accepting others, and being respectful. So I really appreciate that, and Hedgie does too. What? Okay, one last thing I almost forgot. There is one birthday to announce today. Happy birthday to Hazel Oswin. Happy birthday, Hazel. You can come on down and pick out of the birthday bucket this morning. All right, boys and girls, let's soar like falcons do today and every day. Let's have a great day of learning. Remember, at Fryelands Elementary School, we respect everyone's feelings and property and their right to learn and be safe. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls, and always remember, your Fryelands family cares about you. There's the bell. Teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll see you soon. Hedgie, you got that? Thank you.